Hi guys, I thought I would come on and do a wee update. It's been a pretty hairy ride since I last spoke on the channel. So as you know, the last video I had finished 16 oxygen sessions. I had came back on that Thursday evening and was due back on shift on Friday, Saturday and Sunday day shifts. So I went for my Friday day shift, felt okay, really busy shift. I think I might have said this on my last video because I think that's when I updated. I just felt like a burst couch after my shift. I had 3 patients. Luckily I had a student working with me, second year student. And she was an absolute godsend because I probably wouldn't have got through the shift. However, on the Friday night I left, I felt okay, just really shattered, tired. But I expected that anyway. On the early hours of Saturday morning, around 4 a.m, I woke with what I can only explain as a thunderclap headache. For anyone that's not got any background medical knowledge, a thunderclap headache is basically a sudden onset of the most horrendous pain that you can ever experience. It was behind my right eye. I was very photophobic. I couldn't stand the lights. I was literally screaming at my husband with the pain behind my eye. I thought possibly because I have, since having COVID, have suffered with ocular migraines. I thought possibly it was the start of that. So my husband went and got me some tablets, some medication. And I took that and I was still just rolling about the bed, crying with the pain. My husband saying to me, do you want me to phone an ambulance? Are you all right? I was like, no, I'm fine, it's okay. Once these tablets kick in, I should hopefully be all right. And my husband said then, after a little while, I'd started to doze into sleep. And then I woke up with what... I'm laughing now, but at the time, honestly, it was just horrific. I took like a spasm under my right rib, right underneath my right breast. But the pain was so intense that it felt every time I was breathing in, someone was pressing on my ribs and was crushing my rib cage down. And every time I tried to inhale, I was getting less and less air in. So this obviously panicked the life out of me. I'm then screaming at my husband in between trying to speak, saying to him, ambulance, something's not right, something is not right, something is going on with me, I don't know what it is. I still couldn't see, my vision was blurry. So this happened twice. So the spasm started really intense, horrendous pain, and then it just eased off. And I felt okay again. But as I say, it happened again. And I said again to my husband, I was like, no, if this keeps going like this, I need to go to hospital. I said, something's going on. So that second big spasm eased off again. And my husband said I just fell straight into sleep. So I slept. Well, I woke up and it was about 4:30 in the afternoon. So I'd slept the full day. Still had the headache, my costochondritis. Now my costochondritis pain has always been all based around my right side as well. And a lot of my weakness that I found when my fatigue was really bad was based on my right side as well. And funnily enough, any headaches that I normally get, they're generally located to either kind of right temple, right side. So I don't know if it's maybe something that's going on. So that was fine. So I phoned my work, obviously couldn't go in. And they had said to me, how many shifts are you on? I says, well, I'm actually on for another 2 Saturday and Sunday day shifts. So they took me off of those shifts. That was fine. So I'd got up after all of this headache incident and I had noticed that my legs were quite trembly. Now, I've been having mild tremors, but generally when I'm asleep, which I found really strange. I'd said to my doctor, they thought possibly it was because of the duloxetine they'd started me on, just to keep an eye on it. So I noticed my legs were quite trembly. The Monday I pretty much stayed in my bed because I ended up with a vomiting bug as well on top of this. So I'd started vomiting the early hours of Sunday morning into Monday. So I was in my bed Monday and Tuesday. I had a dentist appointment on the Wednesday. So I went, my sister's the manager in the dentist. So I went in there and I was sitting in the wee office with my sister just chatting, and she's like that to me. She says, Mags, are you feeling all right? And I was like, I said, well, not really. I says, I'm just knackered. I says, I feel like my fatigue's really bad. She says, you're shaking. Like, she says, your voice sounds trembly as well when you're speaking. And I'm like, I said, I don't know. I says, my shaking's really bad in my legs. But at that point, it was only when I was trying to sit down. So kind of weight bearing, like sitting on the toilet, sitting on a chair, getting back up off the chair was really, really trembly. So that was the Wednesday. The Thursday, I was super bad. I was kind of walking a lot slower, stoating into things, was struggling with my stairs, back on my bum, up and down my stairs. And I thought, this just isn't, something's not right. Like it felt like severe fatigue, but something felt different. And this trembling was getting worse. I was noticing that my fingers were twitching. So on Friday, I went to go down my stairs and I put my right foot down onto the stairs and my right foot went from underneath me and I went clattering down all of my stairs in the hallway. I tumbled over. So I had quite a few impressive carpet burns. I had a big massive burn abrasion here on my head. I've still actually got the remains of the carpet burn, and that's like, this was in February, so it's quite a while ago. Carpet burns all down my shins. I actually cracked a bone in that wrist, but anyway, I'll tell you about that in a minute. So I phoned my mum in tears and said to her, I've just fallen downstairs. She's like that, oh, you all right? Do I need to phone anybody? I said, no, look, I'm fine. I've just got a bit of fright. I said, I don't think I've injured anything. I said, I've got some pretty impressive carpet burns, but that's about it. I said, I'm okay though, I'm up. I says, but this shaking, mum, is ridiculous. And she's like, Mags, you need to go see somebody. So at this point, I was really struggling to weight bear at all. So on Saturday morning, my sister appeared at my front door and said, right, move. And I was like, why, where am I going? She says, you're going to A&E. I was like, for God's sake, Amy. So went to A&E, they done x-rays of my chest. They done x-rays of my arm, so I had kind of chipped a bone in my wrist. They just gave me a strap for that though and told me to wear it for a couple of weeks, and if everything was okay to take it off, which I have done, and it's been okay. However, they were concerned about this tremor that I had, and they said they threw around a few words like some sort of neurological syndrome possibly going on. And I said to the consultant, I said, what do you mean neurological syndrome? I said, are you thinking like MS or... And he just kind of looked at me and I was like, you are joking. I was like, no, it can't be. You know, so that then obviously medical brain starts looking into things and I'm thinking, oh my God, I've got MS. Like, I've developed MS. So I spoke to my GP about it. And there's also changes in my lungs. I've got scarring in my lungs, fibrotic tissue, and a collapsed right lung. So I don't know if that's been what that pain, that spasm was underneath my rib. I have no idea. So to cut a long story short, because I can't summarise, I booked a private appointment with a neurologist who has diagnosed me with some sort of functional neurological disorder. They're not sure what it is. I am still trembling. I'm requiring crutches to support my body weight. And in long distances, I'm needing a wheelchair to get around. I'm currently signed back off my work, so I don't really know what's going to happen with that aspect of things. It's just a really worrying time for me at the moment. And that's my husband's just came back in from the shops. He's been out getting me some stuff because he's back to work tomorrow. He was off for a week. So yeah, I've no idea what's going to happen. I'm not able to do the rest of the oxygen therapy sessions just now because of the issues with my lungs. So I can't even use that to try and help me to heal from whatever this is at the moment. I do have some videos of the tremors. I'll upload them to the channel as well, and you can have a look at them. Excuse my shorts though, because it was a video that I took to send to my family. So it's not the best. But I'm currently kind of bedridden at the moment, which isn't fabulous. This wasn't the way that things were meant to go with the oxygen therapy. It was supposed to make me better. I don't know if the oxygen therapy has flared something off, brought something to the surface. I've got no idea, but I just need to take it one day at a time. But I will upload those videos and you can have a look at them and see. My lips are so dry just now as well, and my mouth's all broken out in big ulcers, and which is normally what happens when I get bad fatigue as well. Everything kind of hanging up with spots, and I've put so much weight on as well. It's really getting me down. My hair needs done. I can't drive my car because I've not even got the power. My car's an automatic and I can't even drive that because I've not got the power to press the brake. I mean, what is this virus doing? You know, we definitely need more answers as to what's going on. The only plus side, if there is a plus side, is I'm not in my work. So I managed to get my friend to come over and do my nails.